Hello, boys and girls. It's time for social science. Take your social science book and open it to this page, page 87. Good. In social science, I'm teaching you about work. Work. We all work. And we divide all jobs into three sectors: primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. Remember? In the primary sector, they take materials from nature. For example, farmers are in the primary sector, or fishermen, primary sector, or miners, primary sector. In the secondary sector, they transform those materials into products. For example, factory workers, secondary sector. And finally, we learned the tertiary sector is the sector of services. All jobs that give services are in the tertiary sector. Today, we're going to learn how the three sectors work together in a chain like this one, with a primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. Three parts that work together in a chain. How? I'll explain. The best way to explain is with an example. Imagine you go to the supermarket, right? And in the supermarket, you see something and you buy it. What do you buy? You buy CRISPS. Yes, crisps. And you're hungry, you eat the crisps. Oh. Delicious. Excuse me. Just one moment. That's good. But then you start thinking, where do crisps come from? The crisps are not from the supermarket. No, they come from potatoes. And some person or some machine has to take the potatoes and transform them into these crisps. So today, I will teach you about transforming products. And the example for today is this. Can you see? Here are the potatoes, and we transform the potatoes into crisps. Let's start by reading our social science book. Your book is open, and you can read with me. There is a long process involved between obtaining natural materials and buying a finished product. All three sectors are involved in this process. Let's look at the process that happens to turn potatoes into crisps. Potatoes to crisps. Okay. Well, here's the process. You can see it starts here and goes to here and finishes here. Let's read. The soil is fertilized. Here, the farmer is fertilizing the soil to prepare it. The seeds are planted. The farmer plants the seeds for the potatoes. The crops are irrigated. Irrigated means he puts water. The potatoes are harvested. So after months, they take the potatoes. And all of this is the primary sector. The farmer, that's a job in the primary sector. Next, distribution. Well, you take the potatoes from the farm to a factory. Let's look, for example, at this primary sector. Watch this video. Look at this. Can you see these machines? Look, these are potatoes. Thousands of potatoes. The machines take them and they put them on a truck. So the people who do this are farmers, and they're working in the primary sector. That's the first part. Next, in the secondary sector, processing. The potatoes are processed into crisps at the factory. Again, this is the secondary sector. And let me show you. Watch this video. Look, here are the potatoes, but now they are at a factory. In the factory, they take all the potatoes, thousands of potatoes. But the potatoes aren't ready. Look, they're dirty. First, you have to clean them. So they put the potatoes in water. Look at that. They wash the potatoes. They peel the potatoes to take off the outside. They move the potatoes. And now they sort the potatoes. The small ones in one place, the big ones in a different place. Can you see the water? Now they wash the potatoes again. They're cleaning the potatoes to prepare them. It's important for the potatoes to be very clean because we're going to eat these when they're crisps. So they have to wash them. They move the potatoes and they prepare them for the next thing. In here, they cut the potatoes. You can't see it, but yes, they cut the potatoes. And now the potatoes go into a big pot of oil, of hot oil, and they fry the potatoes. Remember, all of this is in the factory in the secondary sector. In this machine, you can see it's very hot, and they fry the potatoes more to make the crisps. You can see there's some smoke and vapor from the hot oil. They have to take this vapor out, and they continue making the crisps. They're almost finished, but they're not finished yet. They move the crisps. They shake the crisps. Look at the machine. And here, if you look carefully, they put salt on the crisps and other spices to make it taste delicious. They move the crisps more, and now they have to prepare it for the bags. Can you see this machine? This machine puts the crisps into bags. Here's the bag. It's very fast. They can make hundreds of bags, thousands of bags of crisps. And here they are, a bag of crisps. In the factory, the workers take these bags of crisps and they put them in boxes. Now it's ready. All of this happens in the secondary sector. The potatoes are processed into crisps at the factory. The next part is tertiary sector. Remember, services. The crisps are ready, but we have to transport the crisps. So transportation is the next part, and this is a service. So this is tertiary sector. The crisps are distributed to other places by land, sea, or air. And finally, retail. Retail is in the supermarket. They are sold in markets and supermarkets. So here is where you buy. Let's see these last parts. I told you this is the tertiary sector. Look, after they finish making the crisps, they have to transport the crisps in a big lorry. And then it's ready for people like this. Look at these boys and girls. They love crisps. And they went to the supermarket, and in the supermarket, they bought a lot of crisps. Look at all that. The supermarket is the tertiary sector. And after people buy them in the supermarket, we have consumption. The potato product is on our table for us to eat. So the next time you go to the supermarket and you buy some crisps, remember that there's a process to transform the potatoes to the crisps, and the three sectors all participate. In the primary sector, they take the potatoes. In the secondary sector, they make the crisps in a factory. And in the tertiary sector, they transport the crisps and sell them in a supermarket. Okay? Good. Now, when you finish this, you have to go to your notebook. And in your notebook, I want you to write the title, Transforming Products. Here's a picture. Can you see the potatoes? They're transformed into crisps. And you write, how are crisps made? 1. In the primary sector, farmers grow potatoes. 2. In the secondary sector, factory workers make the crisps. And 3. In the tertiary sector, workers transport and sell the crisps. Very good. When you finish that, there's one more thing to help you remember. I want you to make a chain like this one. Can you see there are 3 parts? The green part is for the primary sector. This is where you take the potatoes from nature. Farmers are in the primary sector. The red part is for the secondary sector. The red part are the factory workers who make the crisps. And the yellow part is, of course, the tertiary sector. And the tertiary sector is where workers transport and sell the crisps. Primary, secondary, tertiary. It's a chain. Now you know. And we are finished. Bye-bye.